So this is a little attack recap, just so probably more for myself, so I remember the thought process into attacking these kinds of bases. It's a 93k weight Town Hall 10, max core, max Teslas, max was, one max was retired, 2. And then pretty much Town Hall 9 point defense around that, with max heroes. So I was trying to put together a plan for this base. There was Lalun as an option. I've seen Shattered Lalun work because the queen's pretty exposed. She's going to come outside. There's 2 ADs right here. You could even throw a jump down in the middle and get both the ADs. Problem for me was that I wasn't sure how the Inferno was going to play out because the queen comes in here. She's going to sit right around this area. So she can really go both ways. She can, if she goes to the left, she's going to hit the storage, then probably the elixirs, or sorry, the CC, and then probably the elixir storage. And if she does backtrack this way, then she's got probably going to go through the expo, then the town hall, then the inferno. So I kind of gave up on that idea. Plus, I just suck at Lalun. So that brings me back to hogs. Hogged this base down once before, and what I did was I basically took out one compartment, put another golem in a second compartment. So if I was going to do it that way, I'd probably come in this side, put the second golem here, and because the AQ is going to hop over the wall, I would have dropped witches down on this side to take her out, wall break into both compartments, jump here, and then the second golem squad is just it's gonna die off, or it did die off here. Jump this crew to the core, take the Inferno out, then you only have one Inferno and no giant bombs to deal with on the inside. So 2 heals, a freeze, and then a second heal on this side would have worked. I opted for something a little bit different this time. I mixed in an AQ walk because the AQ was exposed. The CC could be pulled outside of the walls. And then there was one giant bomb here. There was already a scout on the base. One giant here, one giant here. So I still wanted to come in this way because that gives me a line directly to the tower, but I also wanted to take out both of these giant bombs. So what I look for in a walk, and I'm still kind of figuring things out right now, is I try to break funnel at the camp because it's basically two small structures plus a 1 tile gap. So if you break at the camp, more likely than not your units are going to path the opposite direction. So I brought 4 healers, level 40 AQ, so she's got pretty good DPS. The second thing I look for in an AQ walk are blowers. Blowers aren't going to come into play here. And then the third thing I look for are ADs. So the ADs are out of range. So if I were to drop if my queen is pathing this way and to the right, down and to the right, then these ADs aren't going to come into play if I drop my healers here. If I drop my healers here, then as the AQ pulls this way, she's going to come straight across. Probably still wouldn't come into play, might come into range of the expo though. So I decided to go AQ here, break on this side, and then a whiz to break funnel at the army camp. Drop my healers here right away, and then she's going to clear these buildings, take this out, and then the whiz after taking this is either going to move to here or just walk in. Wasn't quite sure what was going to happen, so my plan was when the AQ comes here, the CC is going to pull. Either that or I could just, once I clear this area, I can drop a hog to go to the AT, and then that'll pull the CC. CC was, I think, it was a fully poisonable one. A couple whiz, which, I think 1 or 2 loons. So as we're walking around here, by the time I get here, I'm hoping that the CC is going to be dead. You could use the AQ ability as needed, and then she's going to square off with the AQ. Then she's going to dip in to try to get the altar. So there's it's a 6 tile space to the altar and the AD. So she's gonna come right to the wall here, which puts her inside range of the Expo. And then just for a little bit, she's gonna be in range of the Inferno. Basically until she takes this out, this out, this out, and then the AT as well. And then she's gonna curl around. Okay, so from the beginning, drop the AQ, funnel here. She's gonna walk around, and then once she gets to about here, I want her to meet the stoned golem squad here. So I'm gonna drop wall breakers around 3:30, 4 o'clock after the whiz take out all this junk. Funnel the king in with the third golem, and then throw a jump over the Tesla to get to the Inferno. Rage the kill squad here. The AQ is going to walk around and stay behind all the golems. And then once the kill squad is in the core, the Teslas are going to be hitting them. Same with the Inferno, and then the BK should aggro to them as well. So I don't have to worry about the Hogs taking damage from the BK, because he'll chop them down pretty quickly. So my plan after that was to drop one giant to tank so that I could get my heals in a little deeper to hopefully tank the Tesla. I wanted to drop the giant around here, around 9:30, to tank these 3-point defense. Not too worried about the wizard tower, because I was going to spread the Hogs around in an arc like here, from 8:30 to 9:30. Probably go 3 to 4 Hogs on each point defense. Then I can drop the heal around the wizard tower, take some. That'll cover also to the AT. And then they're not going to be taking that much damage as well, because the freeze is going to be down on the Inferno, the Expo, and the Tesla. They're going to pass to the right, and then I wasn't really sure if I should drop all my Hogs as one pack here, or drop them in 2 packs, so that I can get the Hogs to sandwich and meet around this Tesla area. I think I ended up going with the sandwiching, just because I didn't really need the DPS here. The heroes and the golems were already doing quite a bit of work in the middle, so they were going to meet up with the Hogs anyways. So here goes. He goes down. 4 healers right away. I didn't drop the healers real quick on my AQ walk the last war, and she ended up dying within the first 10 seconds. Didn't even take a defense out. It was pretty awesome. Ended up with 48% on that raid. So one thing I screwed up on here was, when my whiz pulled, I didn't get my poison down early enough, so the initial whiz walked out, and you see this whiz came out, and the AQ didn't target them right away. She was targeting the wizard tower. So all these wizards, they got a whole bunch of shots off on my AQ, and I actually almost lost her within the first 10 seconds. Again, had to hit. I didn't have enough time to drop a rage, so I had to use the ability. So at this point, I figure I'm cruising, walking along. AQ's gonna be full health by the time the archer tower's down. I didn't count that she was gonna hit the gold storage before the archer queen hit her. So she hits the gold storage, archer queen hits her, and then now they're already squaring off. So my health is already lower than the defending archer queens, and I figured, well, with 4 healers, it should be pretty safe. Except they came right down to it. I got insanely lucky on that one. And that's when I decided, okay, well, I'm going to start the golems early. I don't really need to be dicking around with the AQ not making it around. I already got lucky twice on this raid, so I don't want to push my luck. Golems go in, king goes down, last golem goes down. They're going to clear out this compartment. I kind of wish that this tile here at 2 o'clock was closed off, because then the king wouldn't have. He went full retard and kind of went for the builder huts. So otherwise, the Inferno would have been down earlier. so he's gonna hit those. And then he realizes, oh shit, my queen's getting worked on the core. I better go help her. Walks in, still doesn't really help her. Takes out the AD, and I screwed up on the giant drop. I dropped the giant over here, so he only tanked 2-point defense instead of 3. It all kind of worked out. At this point I realized my hogs needed a little bit of help, so I dropped the second pack a little early. And like 8 hogs left. 1-point defense, AD. It's pretty much clean up from here. Spread the rest of the cleanup on this side. That's it. One more time without the commentary 2 times.